Hey, what's slicing, everybody? Chris back with CIC Knives here with another knife review / knife overview video. Today we are talking about what is, in my opinion, the best deal that has ever came out for a pocket knife in, I think in general. I can't off the top of my head think of a better deal that's ever came out with a knife. If anybody has a better deal in their head that they think has came out, please let me know. But this combination of knife materials here, wow, I just can't. What we have here is the CIVIVI Mini Praxis in the blue, I think it's called Arctic Storm fat carbon. I might be wrong on the exact name of the fat carbon, but it's got blue fat carbon on both sides, a blue titanium clip, S35VN blade steel, and a limited run of 2,014 pieces. Yes, the Praxis, or more specifically the Mini Praxis, originally came out in 2014. So what they did for their 10-year anniversary of the Mini Praxis was they made 2,014 of the models, and this is the result. And my gosh, not only is it a pretty knife, it is a very pretty deal. Okay, knives like this with this combination of materials easily generally go for, I would say 120 is the minimum that I've ever seen a knife with these materials go for. This knife I picked up for $85, and that is a great value for a titanium clip, fat carbon scales, and S35VN on the blade steel. Now this is kind of a general size knife. Let's get some knife comparisons out here on the table to show you all how big this knife is. So here is the Elementum, of course. It is a little bit smaller than the Elementum. This is the new Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive Elementum 2. I don't think the first Elementum's any smaller, but I'll bring it out. The OG Elementum. Yeah, they're the same size. I thought so. But yeah, there it is next to both Elementums. Let's go ahead and get the Penguin out here, of course, so you can see it next to the Penguin. Just like the Elementum, it's a little bit smaller. Just a little bit, not much, a little bit smaller than the Penguin. Here's the CRKT PLR. Mine's got a lot of customization to it, but there it is next to the PLR. Let's bring out the Kaiser Bear 2. In case you're wondering, dang near all these knives have been reviewed or showed on my channel in other videos if you want to go check them out. And of course, we got to bring Big Papa out here since we're reviewing the Mini Praxis. Let's bring the full-size Praxis. Now, a lot of knife companies, and I said this in the unboxing when I did this months ago, a lot of companies, when they say mini, they mainly, a lot of times it might be ½ an inch. Now, this knife, it really went mini. I mean, you could fit the whole Mini Praxis inside the Praxis. So yeah, they fit the description well of Mini Praxis this time. So yeah, very nice that they actually meant mini. Now, I absolutely love this knife. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure you can tell by my reactions, because I love CIVIVI as is. Some CIVIVIs can be a little bit overpriced, but then CIVIVI releases a model like this that is underpriced, right? So let's go over fit and finish. Well, as I just said, it's a CIVIVI. Fit and finish is top tier. CIVIVI owns WE and Syncut as well, and I have found zero issues. I have carried this knife at least 15 times since I've owned it, and I have found zero problems with it. The action is about as you expect for a Praxis. You could see there, you can fail this knife, but that's okay. Not all detents need to be perfect to where they're unfailable. Just has a little bit slower, and it's mainly because of the detent ball there. If I put a little bit of KPL on there, which I haven't done in quite some time, it probably wouldn't be failable. Some detent balls are just made a little bit more stiff than others, and that is okay. But for fit and finish, this thing definitely gets a 10 out of 10. Price for the materials and the work, 2,000 out of 10. This is just an incredible value for a knife. I don't know if it's a value I've ever seen, and I'm very happy that these released at this price point. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for the price from the materials. The smooth action of Vigitivity, we're gonna have to dock at a point because, you know, obviously the action could be a little bit better, I think, with some KPL. I think it's just the pivot ball down there, but or the detent ball, that's what they're called, pivot ball. That's a funny name for it. But anyway, I think it's just the detent ball that's causing that issue. But I mean, there isn't another way to you know, open the knife, so it does just have the one way. So Vigitivity is a little bit down, so we'll give it a 9 out of 10 for that. Is it easy to carry and isn't lightweight? Well, it's very lightweight. It has cutouts on the inside, just as every CIVIVI that's ever came out, in my recent knowledge, does. And it has a titanium clip that's very usable, does a very good job, very, not too stiff, but not too tight, right? That's what the best kind of clips are made, and the ones that go into the pocket, and it's very deep carry. None of that knife will poke out. Like I said, I have carried this knife many times. Perfect carry knife, perfect for EDC, for fancy events, for pretty much anything, really. And is it easy to maintain, clean, and sharpen? Well, we've got, I've never actually checked. Oh, we have T8s. Look at that. Go CIVIVI, go. Definitely got T6 for the pocket clip screws, and probably T6 for the, oh, T8 for the pivot as well. Good job, CIVIVI. So T8s all around there. How nice. You know, the pocket clip screws don't fully count. One of them is going to need to be taken out to take the knife apart, but, you know, majority of T8s is better than no T8, so I'll take it. It is going to be very easy to take apart, though. I mean, you just got the 2 here, you got 2 there, and then you got the pivot screw, and this will pop right off. It's a simpler liner lock, so I would say 10 out of 10, and easy to maintain. Overall, to me, this knife is, if it had just a little bit more Vigitivity, it would be perfect. But if we can cancel that out with the fact that it's a great price, we can say this is a perfect knife. This is a great collector's piece. I think they're all sold out. If they are not all sold out, I will link one down below. But that'll be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys could help me out a lot by, you know, liking this video, subscribing to the channel. I'm almost to the point where I can monetize, and I would really appreciate that. But with that said, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.